Yo, with both PS Plus and Games with Gold lineups for March 2023 confirmed, let's pit them against each other and see who comes out on top.
Yo! Welcome to Urban Gameplay Weekly Gaming News Updates.
As we start on the PlayStation side of the fence, first up we've got Battlefields 2042. Now, Battlefields 2042 is a first-person shooter that marks the return of the iconic all-out warfare of the franchise. In the near future, world transformed by disorder, adapt and overcome dynamically changing battlegrounds with the help of your squad and cutting-edge arsenal. Now, I'm going to keep it real. Since its release, this definitely has kind of been a game that is been on my radar. I've always really appreciated the Battlefield games over the years, but I simply never got around to picking this one up, so I think it's definitely really decent for this one to be added to my personal collection. Next on the list is Minecraft's Dungeon. Fight your way through an all-new action-adventure game inspired by classic dungeon crawlers and set in the Minecraft universe. Brave the dungeons alone or team up with friends. Up to 4 players can battle together through the action-packed, treasure-stuffed, wildly varied levels, all in an epic quest to save the villagers and take down the evil archlagers. Now, I'm going to keep it real. I'm personally not the biggest Minecraft fan on the planet. I've never really gotten into the game, so it's definitely something that hasn't personally captured my interest, but I still think this is definitely a great addition to the PS Plus as a freebie. Last and certainly not least on the PlayStation Plus lineup for March 2023 is Code Vein, which is an open-world action-adventure game set in a post-apocalyptic dystopian environment and played from a third-person perspective. Its gameplay was inspired by Dark Souls series of games with animation inspired by God Eater 3, both Bandai Namco properties, with Code Vein sharing the staff of the latter. Now, I'm going to keep it real. This is definitely one of those games that I have seen pop up from time to time, but I never actually got around to picking it up. So this is definitely going to be one that I am looking forward to adding to my library. Certainly one that I'm probably not going to play day one when it is available, but still maybe in the future, something that I will enjoy playing at some point.
かつて人であった者たちがわずかな血を求めてさまよう愛。
Looking at the Microsoft side of the fence, and these games were actually pretty late announced. First up, we've got the Sudden Strike 4 Complete Collection, which offers fans the ultimate World War II strategy experience, containing the main Sudden Strike 4 game plus all 5 previously released DLCs. Overall, the Sudden Strike 4 Complete Collection has bigger battlefields, more units, better graphics, new scenarios, and legendary commanders, making Sudden Strike 4 more tactical and realistic than ever before. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not super familiar with this game, but online seems to be getting a pretty decent reviews across the board, so definitely worth adding to the library if this is your type of game.
Yes.
Next on the list, and I'm sure it is pronounced as Truberbrook, which is a thrilling mystery sci-fi adventure game. In this game, you get an opportunity to enjoy an adventurous vacation to a 1960s parallel universe. A sci-fi mystery adventure game with a handmade scenery. Imagine yourself on a vacation to a Europe in the late 60s. Now, honestly speaking, I personally have never actually heard of this game before, but I must say that I do really like the art style. So certainly a game that definitely I will be adding to my library to check out at some point. Certainly definitely something that visually really has caught my eyes.
I think I've seen it.
If you look at the northern pole of Saturn.
Now, whilst the 2 previous games that I mentioned will be available throughout the month of March, the next game, Lamentum, will be available between the 16th of March up until the 15th of April. Now, Lamentum is a pixel art survival horror game set in New England in the mid-19th century. Yeah, again, I'm not gonna lie, I've never actually heard of this game before, but the visuals does look pretty cool, and I guess this might be a game worth adding to your library if it obviously tickles your fancy. Definitely one that I will be adding to my library just to test out, but as I say, said, I'm not too familiar with this particular game. $1 million question, who got the better of each other with their lineups for March 2023 when it comes to either the games with gold or the PlayStation Plus? To be honest, on paper, I will say that PlayStation Plus lineup certainly has more notable games, but I am not entirely blown away by the lineup. The Xbox games are mysteries to me at this present moment, which might be surprisingly good when they do become available for me to download and test out. So it is kind of hard to say that PlayStation is a clear favorite winner in this instance, but I will still say that I do have to give PlayStation the nod. I think the PS Plus games are certainly better on paper, and definitely there is a game in there for everyone. All three titles are super cool games, so definitely I will say that PlayStation certainly does take the better lineup this month, but I'm probably more keen to see what Truberbrook is like, as I've never actually heard of that game before, and as I mentioned, I definitely do love the visual style of that game, so maybe it might be surprisingly a really good game. Anyway peeps, that's just my thoughts. Do let me know what side of the fence you think won this month for the month of March 2023, and if you did enjoy this very quick urban gameplay video, be sure to hit the like button, do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so before, and until next video, we definitely say peace out peeps.
Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more cool urban gameplay